everyone, what up big kids? I'm doing a live unboxing of the Avengers Endgame Hot Toys Mark 85 diecast 1/6 collectible masterpiece figure special edition. So Sideshow exclusive. Oh my god, this thing is heavy. I forgot how heavy Iron Man figures. I haven't gotten a Hot Toys Iron Man figure since the last Mark 85. So yes, this is the second version of the Mark 85s. Some would say, well, we should have gotten it the first time, which I totally understand. You know, sometimes I think Hot Toys is trying to milk it. And I mean, they definitely do milk things for a bit, but it would have been nice if they had a way to do the clean and the battle damage version. I know in a nice display, or if you're doing a hull armor or a team shot, the clean version looks great. I mean, the battle damage version looks great too. Obviously, we'll get to that. But the reason why I wanted the clean version and the battle damage version, because a big reason for that iconic, super iconic scene, one of my favorite scenes of all time, when, and spoiler alert for Avengers Endgame, a movie that's been out for years, that's one of the biggest movies of all time. If you haven't seen it, you don't care why you're watching this. But when Iron Man has the nano gauntlet, or no, he doesn't have the gauntlet. He just has all the Infinity Stones, and tells Thanos, "And I am Iron Man," and whoosh, dust and Thanos and all his army. So I'm really excited. You can get your own Hot Toys Iron Man figures or Avengers figures at Big Bad Toy Store. Click the link for so much more. Yeah. Whew. Sorry. It's been hot in California lately, and I have the fan on, so apologize with the fan and everything if it's a little too loud. Hopefully it's not too loud, but yeah, I'm just really excited to get to this, and it's been really busy. Things go on with family, and going to see family tomorrow, and I saw family today, and working, and just, man, lots going on. But yeah, I just want to dive deep into this, and yeah, I'm just so excited. So, one thing that's cool, Sideshow does a little barcode to get like 10% off your next Hot Toys figure. So, man, this thing is heavy. Now, one thing, even though this should be, it's not the final Iron Man figure that Hot Toys has done. In fact, right before I went live, I saw they just announced 2 more Iron Man figures. The Stealth Armor, which is the repaint of their classic armor, which just got released in China. One thing about that one, if you see, even though that's more the classic Iron Man armor, it's kind of like how the PS4 Spider-Man skins that are based on the comics, Hot Toys makes figures of them. It's kind of like what they're doing, but it's more comic based, but it's still a realistic take, but it's more comic accurate. The only thing that is really weird and deterred me and many others from wanting to pre-order or buy that Iron Man figure is that it has this weird clear plastic all around it. I don't know what their decision was. The figure looks absolutely amazing, except for that clear plastic. And besides the front part, the upper part of the chest, and the helmet, the clear plastic is like pretty much, it's like on the gauntlets, which you can take it off the gauntlets, but you can take off the upper chest because it's like around the torso, the feet, the boots, the gauntlet, and it's one of those things like, why did they do that? It's like, they should have just like not did that, or at least give you the option to remove all of it, but you can't. So because of that, I just, yeah, I like I love Iron Man. He's one of my favorites. I've bought in so many Iron Man armors. There's too many. Not everyone. In fact, I was on point to get everyone until things went a turn for me financially. But even if I did buy all of them, I just, it just gets to the point like, yeah, I don't need every single version of Iron Man, especially ones that I'm not really happy with how they look. So, but this one, I love the look of the armor. I love the smoothing So this means a lot to me. So yeah, let's look. Let's take a look at this beautiful, beautiful box real quick. Hold on. Switch up the camera. Oops. Sorry. There you go. Yeah, love the beautiful box. Has the Sideshow exclusive sticker. Has the picture of the figure doing that famous I am Iron Man pose. Iron Man Mark 85 battle damage version. 1/6 scale. Diecast 33, the 33rd diecast figure. And it continues that on side. Really beautiful pictures. Actually, I noticed it's different versions of Iron Man, like the Mark 7, the Mark 43, Mark 50, Mark what's it, oh my gosh, let's see, 46, 47, Mark 42, and I think that's Mark 40. Yeah, it's hard to tell in the looks, but yeah. Oops, sorry. And a warning on the label: warning, you want to choke on your Iron Man because he might just dust you with the Infinity Stones. So very awesome. And there's all the styrofoam. So, oop, sorry. Oop. All right. Whew. By the way, on my other job, someone, a customer said I look like Steve Aoki, and I kind of see it. Yeah, I'm like a more white Filipino Steve Aoki. So yeah, I think it's the hair, facial hair. Yeah, and this is the compliment. Steve Aoki is awesome. So let's open up. Oh, River. So you can see it says Mark 85 battle damage version. Oh yes, so very cool. Oh yeah. Oh man, so nice. Oh man, it's all wrapped up in plastic. This one, unlike like I was saying with Darth Maul and other Hot Toys figures, instead of wrapping it in plastic, they put all these foam pieces in between, like the shoulders and yeah, all this other stuff. So interesting. Put it in his armpits. So here, let me take all that off. At least this is a lot easier. Oh, River. This figure looks absolutely amazing though. The only thing I'm not looking forward to this is putting in all the batteries. Oh, River. Oop. Man, this foam is like really trying to protect the figure, but at the same time it doesn't, like, you have to remove all this foam that's in between them. It's just like, jeez. Oop. Ow. And these things, like the little articulated tip pieces, you have to be careful that you don't like poke yourself like I just did. Jeez. Oh my god, these things are not the easiest. And I still got pieces of foam stuck in there. Jeez. That's what I was worried about. Oh yeah, I needed to press the button, that's why. Do they still do the button or is that pull down feature just like... Okay, I think I got it. Push this down. Push and Oh, they put they put and they still put plastic on the ankles. Jeez, Hot Toys used to not do this. I don't know if before they started doing this it was such a big issue, but man, it's just like you go from one issue to the other. To be honest, but it's all good. This one was a lot easier to take everything off and. Oh wow, wowie wowie. Oh, there's still plastic. Oh, jeez. Remove his head. Take the plastic around his neck. Okay. There we go. Did I get everything out? Jeez. Yeah, this... I can kind of see why they had to make a whole separate figure because the battle damage and paint on here is very different. And I think it would be really hard to put all the battle damage pieces without like making a whole new figure. Like, wow. Here, let me show this off, then we'll... Let's show this off. Oh, wow. Yeah, look at that. Look at that battle damage first off. Yeah, see how it's not just like on pieces like in old Iron Man figures where it's just like one shoulder pad. It's like all over it. It's really detailed to how it was in the movie, which was, he was pretty badly beat up. Like, you know, the armor took quite a beating. Yeah, you can see it in the neck. I can totally see why they made a separate figure instead of just having battle damage interchangeable pieces. The back looks a little clean, but, you know, I'll forgive it. I think it would be nice if it was a little bit more battle damage in the back. But we really didn't see it in the back that much, so I can kind of get that. But I probably would have just, you know, added some battle damage to it just for, you know, being more consistent. So it looks like a pretty clean back. Then you go to the front, it's like, holy crap. Dang. And the helmet's pretty clean too. I mean, there is some battle damage up there. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. I think the helmet being clean and the back being clean isn't really that much issue because the way you're going to display it, you're really going to see it from the front. But it's really more like just have some more dirt and grime. The paint still looks good, but it just looks a little clean. And then like, I mean, there is some dirt on there, as you can see. Like in the back. So it's not like completely clean, but yeah, it's not like, it's like no one shot him in the back the whole time of the battle before his death, you know. But yeah, they did an amazing job. Absolutely love it. Really, they make a better Robert Downey Jr. head? I thought the issue was the first Mark 46, not the new one. We'll take a look at that here in a moment. Now the figure, I'm pretty sure, is just like the other Mark 46, so it's the same articulation. The head's on a nice, ooh, wow. It's like on this nice hinge, you know, so you can do some really nice flight poses, so that's really good. And it looks down, you know, nice head rotation, head pivot. Is where you put the batteries for this one. So this one, yeah, the shoulder pads are on this nice spring-loaded joint, and you can pull the arms down and fully rotate them. You go in and out really good. Rotate at the bicep, and oh, and I love how this armor piece goes up, so you can really do a nice double jointed elbow. yeah, it like moves with it too, so that's really cool. Remember, that was really awesome. And the wrist can fully rotate. It has the articulated finger hands, which I'll show here in a moment. Now, the upper diaphragm, when it has an extended joint, but it just moves like that when you don't extend. But when you do extend it like that, then you get a whole more, swivel left and right. Goes forward, really good. It goes back, really good. And a nice side pivot. So they don't fully rotate, but they do move left and right really good. Well, not breaking up the sculpt too much. And it all pops up. And these little things, armor bits, pop up here, so that's pretty cool. Now the legs, they only move that much when you don't pop them down, but when you pull them down, oops, and you gotta be careful not to pull that up, then you can really move them forward and back, and can almost do the splits. Like these side piece, hip pieces do move up, so that's pretty cool. So it doesn't fully do splits, but rotate at the hip or upper, rotate at the upper hip right there, and then at 2 points at the knee, nice ratchety joint. And then ankles can pivot forward and back. It has all these pieces that move in the back and the heel. Has a nice ankle pivot side to side, and he has toe articulation. Yeah. Oh, thigh swivel. That's what I meant to say. I said hip. It's like near the hip, everything. So amazing articulation as always. If you have the first one, you know what to expect. I think they even improved the articulation a little bit, but yeah. So let's take out the other stuff we have here. So we get a bunch of extra hands. We get two. It comes with the fists, and then it comes with repulsor firing hands. Oops. Now we get, like I was saying before, the articulated finger hands that have like 3 joints per finger. So you can do everything from doing the rock on sign, because he's a big Black Sabbath fan, or like, does the Spider-Man flipping motion, or you can make a fist, or whatever motion you want to do. So you get 2 of those. I'll put that on the hands. But one thing that's really, really cool and makes it great, he comes with interchangeable battle damage infinity. I would say the Infinity Gauntlet, but just the Infinity Stones in his armor. And it's so, oh man, I love it so much. And this one has the articulated finger, so you can pull off the snap, or you can just do like the I am Iron Man, and it's has the articulation on there, which is great. Yeah, this one has the light up feature, so you can, I'll show you after I put in the battery, so light up all the Infinity Stones. But there is also 2 hands to go with it, so you can really have that pose. So you can have it just with the hands out like he does it when he says I am Iron Man, then he has the snapping hand. So if you want to recreate that snapping motion, I'm going to try to see if I could do it with this hand. Yeah, it's a little tricky. It's like, even with the articulated bits, it's still, a little tricky, but you can. Let's see what I can do. I can kind of make it look like it, but it won't like compared to this one, which is actually snapping it. So you can kind of see it's not really the thumb and the middle finger aren't really doing it. By the way, I talked about this before. I can't snap for some reason. I semi snap, but you can't really hear the snap. I can make the snapping sound with my mouth. And I am Iron Man. Or and I am Iron Man. There you go. Yeah, so I can do that. There we go. And then, of course, we got the battle damage, Robert Downey Jr., Tony Stark head with the blood and battle damage bruises. Looks absolutely amazing. They did such an amazing job on him. Totally looks like him. Man, even has that kind of like sadness in his eyes that he knows what he's about to do will cost him his life and he's gonna miss his daughter. Oh man, I love it. So that's not all that comes with the figure, of course. You get quite a bit. So, ooh. I totally just dropped the exclusive thing. Here, I'll show you here in a sec. Oh, this thing. Oh, it's cool, but huh. Here, I'll show you in a second. So you get a detailed instruction manual, which I'll definitely need. Oh man, I'm gonna have fun putting all these batteries. Oh jeez. Wow. Wow. Dang. Sorry. A lot of the details. I always love this picture in the end where it's like, oh, don't drop your finger on your foot because it will hurt you. That always cracks me up. So before I show the exclusive thing, which it's a Sideshow exclusive, but it's not a big deal if you don't have this. It's really because there's only one scene where they use this, and I don't see a lot of people recreating it, but I can see people using this for other things in the display. I mean, it's really up to you, but before I show that, let me show what all the versions come with. I think I forgot the batteries. I got look there. I think the batteries is. Oh no! So there they are. They hid them. All these fun little batteries, but you get a new little screwdriver and tweezers. So that's really awesome. And the little tool. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. Oh, I'll do that last. So you get this awesome double bladed weapon that you use. I think this was included also with the Mark 50 accessory pack. I got to double check on it, but it's cool that they included one because he did use this in Endgame when he was battling against Thanos. When it's like, when Cap, Thor, and Iron Man all face off with him at first. So yeah. And then what's really cool, we got not one but two. And I remember, I think the Mark 50 only had one of these, so it's nice that we get two of them. We get two of the lobster claw blasters, as I call them, because they kind of look like lobster claw / monster. They just look really cool. I find it funny that the armor changes to Tony's will, and it just looks so cool. This I'm actually going to put on my Mark 85 clean version, so I'll have them in battle like Avengers assemble and like have them like with both of these, and then my clean version will do the and I am Iron Man. So these look so cool though, the paint apps. And I'll show them with the light up feature too before I do the final thing. And last but not least, well, no, not last, but last for the stuff that does come normally with it, you get this nice display base. It looks like the Battle Damage Avengers headquarters ground. And this will, you do get a dynamic stand, and this will place your Iron Man figure. You could use, it comes with the dynamic cradle. So you can use this if you want to recreate some more flying poses. It's always a little harder with the Iron Man figures because they're die cast, and making them doing flying poses is a little bit more trickier than if they were all plastic. So it's like you like the die cast, but die cast, it's not completely die cast, but even though it has a good amount of die cast, it makes the figure like so much heavier and harder to do flying poses. What do you guys think? In future Iron Man releases, or are you glad that they did the die cast, or would you prefer that if they just kept it plastic? Do you think the die cast made a difference? Are you happy? Yeah. I like the die cast a lot, but it is hard. It was cool that they did all the main armors back with die cast. I missed out. I wish I got the Mark 6 and 7 with die cast, but then as all the movies went on and everything, it just, the Hall of Armor does, when I would display my Hall of Armor, you couldn't even see them because I was running out of space and I was putting all my Avengers in front of the Hall of Armor, so it really didn't matter. So it was just like, yeah, why am I gonna get the $350, which now they go for like even more on the aftermarket die-cast versions, just to yeah. And ideally I would prefer them if money was an issue, but money is the issue. And yeah, so yeah, I cannot put the cradle on this thing. It's like so tight. They made this a little too tight. Jeez. Anyway, I'll take this off and then I'll show what we got here. One thing I like about these boxes are so much easier to put everything back and close them because it's just like on the side. Alrighty. Let me get a little sip of Coca-Cola. Not sponsored, but definitely wouldn't mind being sponsored. Coffee and Coca-Cola are my drinks of choice. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot to show. So, the one accessory you get, because it's the exclusive version, is the Nano Shield, I guess. I don't know why they made it clear. I guess he wanted to make it clear so you can see, just to make sure everything works okay. But he used this to protect Hawkeye when they were testing out the stones. And one thing I noticed, it's kind of this like flimsy plastic. I know this is like a bonus accessory, so they didn't want to go like, it's not like as sturdy as the clear plastic like on a Hasbro Transformer figure. It's kind of like, you know, when you, okay, yeah, you know when you get like food to go and you put in those clear plastic containers like at Denny's, Boston Market, or wherever. That's what this material feels like. It feels like that clear material. So it's, and it has like a nicer actual plastic with some foam around it. So it's not like a throwaway piece of plastic. I mean, any of this could be thrown away if you really wanted to, but I wouldn't throw any of this away, even this. So, oh, I love you too. I wish I knew how to say your name. But This looks cool. I'll definitely just show you guys with the display here in a moment. River. So yeah, good amount of accessories. And the battle damage is really nice. I just keep looking and it's like, oh, it looks so good. So let's start putting batteries in this Iron Man figure. Part of me wonders if I should put it everything. I'll see. I might do some off camera, because when it comes to Iron Man lights, the eyes, the repulsor, the the repulsor hands, and those are the most important, and everything else is just more like, it's cool. But sometimes, like in some of these hip lights, it's, you put in like 3 batteries to shine one little hip light, and then you put in this same type of batteries for like the hand or the chest, and then that makes more sense. But the, like, I remember doing that for the Mark 85, and it's like this one little light on the hip, and you put in 3 batteries, and it's just like you spend all this time doing that just for one itty bitty light, and it's not even that noticeable. Yeah, it's, some of these lights could have just been paint, you know. I would have been fine with that. It doesn't have to be every single thing, you know. Or I would rather they put the lights in the feet, so, and to put little blast effects, you know, like you're flying and stuff, you know. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, it's a Coca-Cola, man. All right, so get all these itty bitty batteries, and I wish Hot Toys had a way you can charge your Iron Man figure, charge all these LEDs, and that way you can keep it on. Because I've said this before, it's cool that Hot Toys does light up features, but at the same time, the way that they do them is not the most practical. I've had these figures for years, and when you keep on the lights for just even like an hour or two, then they start to dim a lot, and then the batteries start to die. Even when you turn them on for like just to take a picture or make a fun video or whatever, if you have them on for just like even a few minutes at a time, every few, take it out, like, let's be generous, like once or twice a week, turn it on for a few minutes, like maybe 15 minutes, half hour at the most, then the batteries will, they're so small, they're gonna die. And I just wish they just used either rechargeable batteries that could be charged, or I had a way to plug it in, something, because it's kind of like you put all this time and effort, and thank you for including batteries, but it's like, if they're just gonna die, and these aren't cheap batteries, you know, you can get like a whole thing of, like, you can get like a 12-pack of AA batteries for the same price of like one of these batteries. It's crazy. So yeah, it's like, if it dies, it dies. You know what I'm saying? Good pull, man. Put a little tape on this one, man. Whew. We're in I love this little rocking chair. It's so comfortable. River has fallen asleep on me many a times being in this chair. We got this shirt from Target. This was really good. It was a good price too, but the only bad thing about it is that when you sit on it for like hours, if you don't sit on it right, it could really hurt your butt. I wish it was a little bit comfier for your butt, but besides that, I really love this chair. Okay, let's put in some batteries. Really for this figure, you really wouldn't have to even put any for the head or even the hips, because you really don't see the hip lights. Really, just the chest and the the hands are the most important. But if you want to be complete, I might like, depending on how long this takes, I might just skip doing the hip lights because it's ridiculous. But I will say this: even though you have to put the batteries in yourself, which is always, I do love these little Hot Toy screwdrivers. These are the best. These screwdrivers are better than my regular screwdrivers because there's some things, and now I have another one of these. So this one came with my first Mark 85. These are so good for anything, like little other little Hot Toys or any tiny screw that your regular screwdriver is way too big. Like these are like so good. Like they're like the fine screwdriver. River. So here, let me do the head, and then I'm gonna. This one's actually surprisingly easy to get to because they made it like a magnet. So here, let me screw this. Okay, let's see. Let me make sure. There's like two types of batteries in there, so make sure I'm using the right one. The bane of every Hot Toys Iron Man collector, putting in the batteries. Oops. And you want to be very careful with these batteries, especially now I'm a dad. You do not want your baby to be around these batteries because these are choking hazards. So yeah, that's why you gotta be very careful, and that's why he's not allowed to play with any Hot Toys figures, especially one that has batteries in it, until he's old enough where he won't put everything in his mouth or could choke on it. River's really good about not putting everything in his mouth, but he loves to slap things. He's more like he just wants to tap it or slap it, more so than he wants to put in his mouth. I'm really proud of him for that. It's like, he's not like one of those babies that I have to taste everything. He just wants to touch it, and yeah. That makes me happy. Very proud father, Man, some of the way that he always put these batteries, they're so deep set in here, so it's not like you can like just slip it in, and because it's like, why? I always thought about this. Why don't they just make it where they just make a bigger battery, one of them instead of three? Can't they just design? I know. I guess the mass production, I know it's like made for more than just one type of thing, but for Hot Toys, that's what I'm saying. If you're not gonna make it like rechargeable, or you can plug this in, why don't you just make special batteries that fit like an Iron Man helmet, and just one battery instead of like three, and then you lose one like I just did. Great, where did it go? Yeah, so you have to deal with all this crap. Just like, oh yeah, where did that battery fly off to? Dang, yeah, I know. They're awesome. Very lucky to have this, man. I'm very blessed life, man. Even though things aren't as good in my YouTube world as they were years ago, I'm really happy with my life, with my family, and how things are going. Like, I don't have to go to all these movie premieres or make, you know, $6,000 a month from YouTube. I do miss that just because I didn't have to worry about bills and stuff. But you know, I'm still happy like with everything else though. Okay, let me find that other battery that just fell. Okay, found it. Yeah, the way this is taking just to put the batteries in the head, I'm probably gonna skip the hip joint batteries. Yeah, hard times, you gotta be happy with what you got. And let's see, yay! And we got the LED lights for the head. Let me screw this back in. One thing though I'm really happy with these newer Iron Man figures, they made it where getting to the batteries and the switch isn't super hard anymore. Remember for a while they were doing this, and before the switch was just in the neck joint and it was exposed, but I didn't mind that because it was in the back. But either collectors complained or Hot Toys wanted to be more realistic, then they put it in the head. And you know, before you would have to take off the faceplate and all these things. Now this one you just take off the top of the head, so that's really cool. Okay, now let's do the back. Excuse me. Yeah, I love these tweezers that Hot Toys includes. Man, this back joint is like, oops. Yeah, it comes with this little tool that they've been including for years. And sometimes this thing works and sometimes it just a little, I wish it was made of like a, I know they make it out of this plastic to not ruin your Hot Toys figures, but also it's not the strongest to remove like the back pieces for your Iron Mans or whatnot. And whoever put this back piece in, geez, put it really tight, and I can't light up the chest without it. Jeez. Oh, dang it. I did the thing. Well, as you can see, that little red spot, that was me trying to use the screwdriver to open up, and I just chipped the paint. But at the same time, this is the battle damage version, so I'm not going to be like upset about that. Jeez, that paint chipping though, jeez. I guess that's why they didn't make it metal, jeez. Jeez. Then look what I did with the tweezers. God, did they like glue this thing in here? Jeez. Man, this is, you want to love these figures, but then it's things like that that's just like, why do they even do these things if they're just gonna like, my God. Jeez, I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, this just came out. It's been out for a little while in China, but it took forever to get to the States. Man, they really like put it in here. Damn. God. My God. Damn. I'm gonna probably have to use, even though it's not what I want to do, I have to use the box cutter to open this. There we go. One little thing with the box cutter, I got this open. Jeez. Yeah, well, not all the way open. Hold on. Jeez. Yeah, there. I don't know how I could have done it without the box cutter. Look at this. I'm like, it's so freaking tight. That's what he said. My God. Okay, can I get this out? God. Man, I kind of feel like, do I even want to put the back on once I get this off? Jeez. Jesus, man. Like I said, if this wasn't a battle damage version, it would be way more delicate, but it's like any nicks or paint chipping is actually good. Oh, jeez, did I get it off finally? God. I got 2 of the 3 tabs. What? You would think that they would make this like a magnet instead of tabs, but, jeez, especially with it being die cast. God, that was like not fun. Part of me just doesn't even know if I want to put that back on there because you won't even see it anyway. Okay, now let's put the batteries in there. Finally, God. Yeah, especially if you want to turn it on and off. If that was that hard just to get that thing off, why would I even want to put it back on? Okay, let's put these batteries in. This one's the biggest one because of the arc reactor and some other lights. Oh yeah, this one's great because it lights up 11 different lights, so that's really awesome. Oh yeah. Here, I'll show the lights here in a sec. Then I'm just gonna do the repulsors. Is, man, doing those tip lights isn't even worth it really. So before I do the arms, oh yeah, I noticed that there's some lights on the side of the head there too. So yeah, look at that. You get the repulsors. Hi, how's it going? Oh, you're gonna give him a bath? Yeah. What? Yeah, you can give him a bath. Yeah, you can get it. One. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Yeah, no problem. What? Can I help? You need help? Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do you want me to take a quick pause to help you with the bath? Because I still have to install the batteries in here. Okay. No, no, I'll hold them on there. Hey guys, I'm gonna take a quick uh, break real quick because I have to go help. Aww. Oh crap. Aw, dang. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it, guys. I'll be right back. Here, I'll help. Sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. So here, let me finish getting these last bit of lights and stuff. Whew. Okay, let me. So we gotta install them in the biceps. Okay, let me take this off here real quick. Okay. You have to take off like the back of the I guess the tricep armor. There you go. This one wasn't too bad. So let's put in the batteries here. Here's the engine. Making sure it's the right batteries. There's like 3 different types of batteries that are included, so you gotta make sure you put the right ones in. Whew. Okay, hold on. Then we'll show off the light up features. Aw.
Chewie, get out. Come on, Chewie.
I'll get him out. Chewy. Chewy, you gotta get out here real quick. Well, let me put these batteries in. Get give Chewie a little treat. By the way, I got the Lego Optimus Prime. Would you guys like to see some live shows of me building it? Yeah, let me know if you want to see that, because I'm definitely excited to have that. Man, then the spring, they always, what is it with having a spring when putting in the batteries? Why is that a thing, man? And then it just did what just happened to me. It springs up, and it was like, what is with, why are we using such an outdated thing? Oh, great. Where's the battery? Hold on a sec, guys, now. The pain that every Hot Toy collector has to deal with, especially with these itty bitty batteries that gets lost. And oh my gosh, hold on. Where did it go? Also, I like my son lost one of his chew teething toys, and it totally disappeared. I don't know where it went. Okay, I found the battery. Jeez, it's so hidden. Hold on, let me get, while I'm here, get Chewy out. Hold on. Okay, let's finish putting these batteries back in. My goodness. What did I do? Okay. Jeez. I think it was like this with the clean Mark 85. Dang it. Oh my god. It's literally stupid spring, man. Why do they put such a and once I do the arms, I'm not doing the hips. It's just totally not worth it. Just for one itty bitty light to cause the sad thing would, if I lose one of these batteries or they die, then I can't just replace, then I have to go order it. Ew. Man, it's not. It's like first world problems, like trying to find a lost battery for your Iron Man figure. Jeez. It's like, and then if I find it, so it's just gonna be all over again. Where oh, there it is. Okay, jeez, it's third time a charm for doing this. Jeez. Man, I feel like I would pay just like an extra $50 just to have them install the batteries for me. Jeez. Would you do the same? Would you for figures like this that make playing the batteries so tedious or time consuming and just stressful? Would you rather just like pay more to have the batteries or have them like do you think it's better that they do keep the batteries out for the corrosion leak or whatever, or do you think no, just keep them in? It's like why are you making this so hard? Okay, I think I got it. Yep. Okay. Geez, only took like, and that was just one. Okay. This is my last. I'm not doing those hip batteries because those are just like not even worth it. If you want to see what they look like, just do the yeah, Jet Prime. Yeah, thank you, Jet Prime, and yeah, family is doing good. Yeah, just not worth. Okay. I gotta do. Okay, taking off the back or the tricep armor isn't hard. It's putting these tiny little batteries in with that spring-loaded spring that for the batteries. That's what makes it just not fun. Okay, let's do this one last time, and then I'll show off the lighted features and call it a night. By the way, how you guys liking? You guys watching Obi-Wan? I'm loving Obi-Wan. I love Miss Marvel. I can't wait for next episode of both shows. Wednesdays are great. I mean, we only got like midnight and I guess tomorrow and next Wednesday for both shows because Obi-Wan sadly only has 2 more episodes left, and Miss Marvel then we'll have like another 4 after tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna show off the light up lobster blasters, lobster claw blasters, and then I'll show well, I'll show yeah, I'll show off everything I can. Okay, let's put in these itty bitty batteries. Hopefully they won't like do what just happened to me. so far so good. Let's be careful not. Yay, okay. This one didn't have that issues like the other one. So I'll show off all the lineup features and all the accessories, what you can do. So let me turn on these lights first. So cool. So this accessory, the bonus accessory, you just put in your fists, fit very easy. That's kind of cool. It's like you pair that with like here. I'm gonna do with the articulated hand. Then you pair it with oh yeah, this one, like, I think only problem with this hand is like the way that the fingers are spread. Hold on. Okay, this could work. Oh dang. Okay, cool. There we go. I got it. Wait, no, I don't got it. Hold on. Oop. Yeah, this hand, the way because of the fingers, it's like they're too spread out. Hold on. Yeah, this one I think you needed like a special hand for holding this one because the fingers are like, I think I gotta go back and check because the articulated finger hand, the fingers are spread out too much where it makes it a little hard and it's kind of, I think you need like a special hand holding, but yeah, you can do that. And yeah, so that's the only bad thing. This one needed like a special hand for holding. Yeah, because I think the fists, yeah, you can't hold that, so that sucks. And the Iron Man ones like have, you know, you never have to worry about the pegs and everything. Okay, so that's for that. Now let me show you the blaster or the lobster blasters. Put the screwdriver and everything away. And I think, yeah, with these ones you just remove the arms, which is really easy, and then I don't think it matters which one goes where, I don't think. Or maybe it does. Yeah, okay, maybe it does. So I guess there is a right and left ones. Then you turn on the lights. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. That's how I'm gonna display like my clean Mark 86 or 85. Sorry, that's awesome. That is awesome. So that's the clean, one of the cool versions of the clean, or not clean, of all the battle accessories. So now let's do the I Am Iron Man one. Now my cat's meowing. What's going on? So I'm gonna turn off the helmet one because I'm gonna replace it with the Tony Stark head, and you can remove the neck and put the Tony Stark head in here. Goes in really easy. Now the interchangeable now to turn this one on. Oh, is it not fully connected? There we go. Oh, that is cool. Yeah, look at that. Here, turn off the light just to show you how bright. I should have shown that with the lobster ones, but those ones you could tell how bright. Yeah, look how cool that is. Yeah, I love like along the arms, all that power surge that's going on. It's all lit up and all the infinity stones. And it still lights up in there too, so that's really awesome. They really took full advantage of all the lights are nice and bright too. Yeah, that is awesome. They did a great job with that. And you can replace that hand with the more snap holding hand. Oh, I realized the snap holding hand doesn't have the light up. It doesn't light up the time stone. That's interesting. Yeah, same with the hand. Yeah, the articulated one lights up all the stones, whereas the ones that have the pre-post fingers, yeah, that's interesting. So I would say if you're gonna display it like, yeah, you can either display it with and then you can have it like that, and add, and I am Iron Man. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, that looks awesome. Now that perfect display piece, and this is how I'm gonna display it. This is one of the best Iron Man moments of all time. Love this moment. It just looks so cool, man. Yeah, if I'm gonna, yeah, this is awesome. I just love it so much. I love you 3000. Oh man, I love it so much. And the way the space is, it's like perfect for displaying, putting him on the knees, and yeah, I love it. It's so cool. Make sure the hands are more natural. Yeah, I don't know. Ooh, dang. That could have been bad. I don't know why, like, the time stone is lit up and with the articulating hands, but not the pre-post hands. I guess the way they just wasn't functional with the pre-post hands because it was, I don't know really, but yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, I love it. I love it 3000, man. I love it. So yeah, you guys, thank you for watching me unbox this, put in the batteries. I mean, really, the only bad thing I could say about this is just like what I say about all the Hot Toys. Wish the batteries they had a better way that you can charge them, or you can yeah, you don't have to put in the batteries, and just you can have this just lit up, like plugged in, light this up the whole time, because that's what I would want. I would use this as a nightlight. It's just so cool, man. So freaking cool. Absolutely love it. This is like what I wanted first time around, but I knew if the clean version didn't come with all the battle damage and whatnot, I would have, yeah, if it was able to do this look, it would, this is how I would have had it displayed the first time around. But my other one is going to be in my Avengers assemble display, and this one is the, you know, final heroic moment from Iron Man look, you know, where he saves us all, you know. Yeah, I love it. Okay, you guys, so thank you so much for joining me tonight, even with all the battery frustrations and whatnot. Yeah, if you want to get your own Hot Toys Iron Man, whether it's the clean version or the this battle damage version, you can get it at bigbadtoystore.com. Link in the description. And yeah, I will be doing a live show putting together the new Lego Optimus Prime. I'm going to try to do it for this weekend, but it's Father's Day weekend, so I'll see if I can. It's going to be a crazy weekend. I'm visiting family tomorrow, and then yeah, so I'll see what I can do. And then yeah, and then the new Lightyear movie comes out, and plan to see Weird Al. So I'm really, it's going to be a busy week. But yeah, I hope to do it. If I can't do it this week, then I'll definitely man, I just love this so much. Okay, guys. So yeah, make sure check out all my funny reels I post on Instagram, instagram.com/Sean X Long, as well as my TikTok, which is Sean X Long, link in the description. I also post on my YouTube, and I'll be doing more like the live Optimus Prime build and some other unboxings soon, and hopefully we'll post some Disneyland stuff I've been meaning to post from last year and some other great stuff. So stay tuned for that, you guys. I really appreciate you guys joining me on this live show. I love you guys. Love my family. Love this. Love my pets. Love this Iron Man figure. Love life. I hope you guys love life. I'm gonna go watch Obi-Wan Kenobi and Miss Marvel. You guys have a wonderful night. Yeah. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Like this live video, or if you weren't watching when it was live, just please like, subscribe, and I'll be selling a bunch of stuff. I'm selling my Combiner Wars Minosaur with the upgrade kit, selling a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you're interested, email me at seanbkbn.net, and you guys have a great night. I'm Sean Long. May you live long and love life, and I love you.